Welcome back to Green Devils, and this is it. This is the biggest game of our season. This will determine whether our season can be viewed as a success or not. It's the second leg of the quarter final at home to Lyon. We're going in 2-all after the draw last week, which I think we can all agree we threw that game away. We should have won that comfortably. We were arguably the better team for large parts of that, but it was two errors that cost us the victory. Um, like not much has changed since the preview for the first leg. It's as you were. It's a must-win game. No, I said last week. Obviously, the away leg was a must not lose. But after that performance, it felt like a loss. But we're still level in the tie. It's all to play for, and it's still in our hands. We need to go out there and win. Now it was good to see some rotation the weekend. Yes, that game was a different story, and it was an abysmal performance. But the European games is where we seem to be playing our best stuff. Um, we're still the only unbeaten team in Europe in all the competitions. So that's definitely obviously in our favour, but we need to start scoring goals. And with one of our biggest main threats now out in Joshua Xerxes, being confirmed he's out for the rest of the season, it's it's all going to fall on Highland, and there's a lot of pressure. Not that there wasn't pressure on him before, because he needs to be scoring goals. And for he's a lot of fans have lost patience with him because he hasn't been scoring enough, and also he hasn't been getting enough chances as well on the other side of it. But and partly that's down to the team and the way we're playing, and partly down to him not being in the right positions, not making the correct runs at the right time. So there's a lot of pressure on him now to step up and start putting that ball in the back of the net, because if we're if we're going to be seriously considering winning this tournament, the Europa League, we need to start scoring goals in order to win the games if we have any hope of winning it. So look, I mean, obviously there's still players out injured. There's a couple of players coming back. Um, it's probably going to be too soon for some of them. Um, yeah, look, let's get into the lineup. Obviously, my prediction for lineup. We saw obviously Onana was dropped for the weekend. Amram said that he's going to rest him for the weekend and he'll be back. I think he confirmed in the press conference this morning that he will be starting. So obviously, look, it's obviously going to be Onana in goal. It's hard to make the case for Bain Deer to start this one. Um, obviously conceding 4 goals wasn't ideal for him, but obviously he made that error for the fourth goal as well. So I think, and obviously for whatever reason, Tom Heaton is not even getting a sniff. You could there's an argument to be made, maybe give him a chance, but I think the nature of this game, it's we have to win. We can't be going in with and putting in Tom Heaton. As much as we'd all love to see Tom Heaton play, we can't be going into this game and putting on a keeper who hasn't played in nearly a year. So look, the sensible option is Onana. As much as he gets the stick for the errors that he's made this season, and rightly so. Um, look, he's our best option on goal at the moment. In terms of the back three, I think it's going to be the exact same as what we had in the away leg. It's going to be Mazraoui, Maguire, and Yarrow. I know De Ligt is back in training, but I'd, I'd be surprised if he starts. In terms of midfield, obviously wing backs, Delo, Dorgo is going to be the exact same. two sixes, I think Bruno is going to drop back into the six alongside Ugarte. Being at home, we need to be dominating the ball, dominating possession, and dominating the play. And I think Bruno in the six is his best position in this system. And I think that's where he needs to be playing. If we want to be creating chances and have opportunities to go and win this game, that's where, for me, that's where Bruno needs to be playing. So I have him alongside Ugarte. Then in the tens, I think obviously with Xerxes out, Kobbie Mainoo was back in training. Obviously he came on last week. I still think it's possibly just a touch too early for him to start, given that he had such a lengthy layoff with injury. I still think Amram is going to manage him just a little bit more. So I think Mount is going to start in one of the 10 positions alongside Garnacho. I'm hoping it's Garnacho on the right because he's a bit more creative minded on the right hand side as opposed to on the left, where he's always looking to cut in and shoot. So I'm hoping that it's Garnacho on the right and Mount over on the left hand side, but Mount is probably better on that right hand side as well. So it's kind of a catch-22 there, but that's how I see the two tens, and obviously he's going to be Highland up front on his own in the 9. So look, we need to win this game, whatever happens. I'm confident we will. Highland needs to step up. Garnacho needs to improve his decision making, and if he can be more precise with his shots and lay the ball off when that's the better option, we'll create very, very good chances, and we will score. Give Highland the ball in a decent position, and he has a decent return in this competition. So in terms of score, I'm going to go 3-1. I'm confident we can score. Look, obviously Bruno is the heartbeat of the team. He's the one that's going to be creating and being involved in everything going forward and everything positive for United. So I'm going 3-1. And yeah, we march on to the semi-final. Jay, look, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Give us your score predictions. Give us your lineup predictions. Let us know how you think it's going to go. And yeah, hopefully we just get the win. I think that's all that matters. We just need to march on to the next round, get into the semi-final. It's where all our focus needs to be, is on this competition. And once we get the win, it doesn't really matter how we get it. We just need to get the victory and get into that semi-final and focus on trying to win this competition, get into the Champions League next season. But yeah, that's it. Look, hopefully the lads can get it done, and hopefully this time tomorrow night we'll be celebrating another United victory. Please God. But yeah, look, let me know your thoughts. Smash a like on the video before you leave. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, and we'll catch you later. We've seen it all. We've won the